Live, people. We're gonna go live in like a second because I gotta get this stinking. There it goes, Instagram. I got Instagram going. Good morning to you. I fixed this camera real quick. What? Oh, there we go. Oh, we made it, people. We're here on a Monday. Today we're talking about jumping into the abyss because that's what some people got to do sometimes, man. I feel like this is not where I want it to be. Hold on. We're gonna get this. Uh, uh, oh, yeah, yeah. Good morning to you. Hey, we're here on a Monday morning. Cheers for you guys. Hey, do me a favor. On you guys on Instagram, can you hear this clapping noise? Just let me know. Good morning, Yvonne, Lorena. Good morning to you guys. I'm curious if you can actually hear that because I'm always curious to see if people can hear the things. Good morning, Marie Johnson. I think you guys over on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter can hear. Can you hear this? Yeah. Sean M. Givens. I think it's Shanta M. Givens. If you guys can hear it, man, give me a thumbs up or give me a little bit of tap if you guys on Instagram can hear that stuff. Or can you hear the crickets like this? No crickets? Stacey says no crickets. Hey, you know what? It's all right. On Facebook, they can hear it, though. Hey, I'm just trying to play with some stuff. Good morning, Luke Chappie. Hey, today we're talking about jumping into the abyss. And this is something that's it's near and dear to my world right now. Not that it's anything super crazy, but there's some jumping into the abyss going on. Good morning, Latanya. Hey, Angela Camster. Happy Monday to you guys. I'm excited to talk to you today. So here's what's going on in my life. My sister and her husband, they are doing some. Oh, you can hear the crickets. You heard the crickets? What? You can hear that? Hey, she says barely, but she can hear it. Maybe if I turn that up, the crickets. I'm gonna stop playing with stuff. I'm trying to see if you guys on Instagram or can actually hear my voice through the microphone. If you can, that's good. It means it sounds good. Sounds good. Anyways, good morning today. So we're talking about jumping the abyss. My sister and her husband, they are actually going to have a vast change in their life right now. So my sister, she and her husband moved to Sacramento. We live in the Bay Area. We always grew up in the Bay Area. They moved to Sacramento. He got a job at a company, and he's getting promoted, which is a cool thing. Hey, Grand Rising Nikki. He's getting promoted to a district manager in Virginia. He's about to go to Virginia. Just the two of them, no kids yet. They're about 20, I think 27 now. Going to Virginia, Richmond. They're going to start a brand new life. Like he was district manager. It's a fine location. Like it's a building. For the company, it's a big company. He has to then go and get the lease, to get everything set up. He has to take care of getting everything staffed. He has to hire people, train people, all this kind of stuff. They're also going to go out there. They got to find a new house. They got to find all the fun stuff around. They got to figure out their life. My sister's finishing school online to be a nurse. She's going to be a nurse. Like all these new dynamics. So it's very, very cool to watch their life taking off. Like it's awesome to sit back as a brother and like, hell yeah, go do that, man. But here's the crazy part. They're jumping into the abyss right now. They don't know anybody. There's no support system. Literally, there's nobody. Like there is not a soul they know in the area. And we're like, we'll come visit because we're like traveling kind of family. So we'll go and visit them all day long, right? Good morning, James West. Thank you, Sarah. I'm telling you, say congratulations. And so what I realized was, man, a lot of people that we are fearful of that moment. Here's what takes place. They make more money. He makes more money than he does in California, living in a place that has far less cost to live, right? So he's going to have more of an income gap to what in terms of expenses are. They can make more money. They can do some more cool things. But the thing is, it's scary, but it's also damn cool. And that's how I think life should be lived. My family and I, most people don't know this, we're going to be probably moving to Texas here very, very soon. We've been wanting to move there, but we're waiting for my son to graduate from high school. However, the schools are all closed down and like other places are open. We already got the COVID thing. And so we're healthy. We're back, we're good. So we're like, man, what do we do? Do we have the kids just stay here and just, be tucked away inside? Or do we go take a leap to a place we want to live, we want to go a little bit early and adjust things, right? And we're like, let's do it. Now, we've jumped into the abyss before. Most people don't know this. At one point, we moved to Tamarindo, Costa Rica to live there. And 2 weeks in, someone tried to kidnap our children. So we came back very quickly. It is not as safe as I think everybody wants it to come off as. It was a crazy time. But here's the thing. I think that there's something about the ability to jump into the abyss and experience life at its fullest. Like, seriously, we live in a world where you can quite literally go anywhere you want, anywhere. You can hop on a plane and take a trip anywhere that they'll let Americans right now because it's all crazy. But when the world's open up, you can go anywhere you want. So why not go anywhere you want? And I think there's this thing of stability and security and like all that craziness. And I get that. Some people are stability humans. Some people are variety humans. There's actually a great book by Tamara Lowe called Motivation. or Get Motivated over here, it talks about that needs, drives, and awareness. Some people's needs are they need to be based in stability, and I totally understand that. And you can still be stable and experience the world. Some people need variety. I'm a variety human, man. I don't do well with everything always the same forever. Like I love the relationships I have and the friends and family, but I got to go see the world, man. And so I impress this upon you as maybe you don't up and move. I'm not saying you travel somewhere, but try something new that excites you. Jump into your own abyss. Because your abyss is different than my abyss. I don't know what your abyss might be. Maybe your abyss is, I'm going to start this business on the side while I still have my career. I want to try to be a speaker. I got a story to tell, man. Or maybe it's, you know what, I want to start this online marketing business. I want to see if I can be behind the scenes and write some words and find this cool program. I see this e-com stuff coming to my feed all day long. I want to try that thing. Jump into the abyss. This is the cool part. The world we're built in, like, you're not going to die. You're going to find a way. Like, you might have some stress. You might have some struggle, but what makes you think you get to have that dream without having some kind of risk? Someone posted a moment ago on Instagram, said no risk, no return. Hell yes, there's going to be a risk. It's going to be a risk of maybe sleepless nights, or you might go a little bit broke, but you're not going to die. And then you can always build it back up, because here's what happens. You go into that situation, and even if you don't do great, even if you do poorly, even if you fail just a little bit, you learn so much more that a book can't teach you. Like, you learn through life. Life is an amazing teacher, and people keep failing tests because they keep leaving the class, or they don't even go into class. You got to go into class. Life will teach you more than you can find like words in a book. It's a different, intimate feeling. And here's what happens. You go back, if you choose to, go back to the world you were in, but you're better. You're smarter. You're more dialed in. There's more insight in your head. There's more of a heart to give. So you never lose. But so many people are missing out on all the amazing degrees that life can give you. You can get a doctorate degree in life, I think, if you just start living life. And I don't mean surviving and going through the motions. I mean living at a bigger level. Stretch out and do something that feels a little bit out of control. My coach in college brought this guy in, military guy, and he talked about living 1 inch out of control. 1 inch. Like, if you think about 1 inch out of control, it doesn't mean you're going crazy. It means you're trying to look at life and say, I got this cool life I'm living. What if good morning, Flossie, what if I went 1 inch out of control, 1 inch past the comfort zone, 1 millimeter, right? If you just do that every day, I mean, make a call you're not used to making, do a thing you're not used to doing, like just a little bit, you start to get this little perspective of life that's vastly different than what you have now. Because what it is, it's called hope. Hope's a different thing, man. Hope's is different thing in a sense of, like, it gives you a little bit of confidence where you didn't have confidence before. And it might not be confidence in yourself. It could be confidence in the plan, in the community, in the opportunity. There's a lot of things out there, and hope creates the space for you to step into with a little bit less fear. Now, there's still going to be fear, because there's going to be fear for anything. I mean, there's just literally this fear of everything every day. You can't walk away from it. But what if it's a different sense of, man, this world that you live in could be better, could be different, could be a little more unique. And I look at this, and I think the way I would love for you to live life, if I could choose some amazing life. Good morning, Eden. I'll see you in a couple days. If I could give you this one nugget and have you come alongside and hang out with me, what you would realize is every single day I'm doing stuff that leans far, for the most part, outside of comfort zones. On purpose, though, because the levels of impact I want to make, the level of success I want to have in my life, here's what I'm going to tell you. Any moment I get to a point of I'm stressed, I feel maximized, a lot going on, here's what I ask myself. And you better write this down, put on a Post-it note, write it on your mirror, chapstick, lipstick, whatever you got. Here's the question I ask myself. The person who has all the success that I desire in life, would they let this shut them down? The person has the dreams I want, all the stuff that's going on, all the things dream-wise that I want, would they let this thing shut them down? Simple question. It's the whole thing. What would the person that's everything you want do in this moment? Now, you know the answer to that. Your heart knows the answer to it. The you right now is like, oh, but I don't want to hear the answer. It's going to be so hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard. But that's why you don't have that thing that you want. It's why you don't have it. So if you get to the point of going back and saying, all right, in this moment, I'm stressed. It's a lot. But is it my max? Can I do more? Can I stretch farther? Hell yes, you can. You are operating probably well below your true potential, true capacity. But if you don't give yourself that question and find the answer and go, yeah, all right, you won't get the hope to move forward. You won't get the drive to go to the next tier. So what I'm telling you is, in life, when you start moving through these motions, getting things done, sit back and say, all right, Here's the dream I have. I want to have this home. I want to sit in this amazing big home my family can come to, that I can have all the families come fly to. They can all stay in a bed somewhere. We can have this amazing breakfast that everybody can sit in because you have a fat kitchen somewhere, right? We can all go outside and play football on the 1 acre of grass that we got. And then we can all go down to the beach because maybe it's by the water, right? Who knows? That's the house I want. Maybe I want to have the ability to have a bank account where I never have to stress off money. I got enough properties that have passive revenue, passive income, all those things you might want. Whatever it is, for your dream, for your vision, for your life, whatever that may be, sit back and ask yourself, the place I'm at right now, there's things that I'm doing right now that I feel stressed and I feel maximized in. Does the person who has all those things shut down with this right here? The answer is no. And you know it's no. So if it's no, it just means you got to step back and go, okay, breathe. What do I got to do right now? What's the one thing I can do right now to take the step in the right direction, just the one today, and keep the momentum and keep stretching and leaning into it? Because when you do that, you, just like fitness, you build that muscle, baby. You think about it fitness-wise. You first get on a treadmill, you get gassed by warming up. You're walking at 5 miles an hour on an incline, you can't breathe, right? But you keep doing it. Maybe I go to like 5.1, and I go 5.2, and I go 5.3, and I say, okay, let me go ahead and make it to 6. And then I say, okay, I'm going 5. What if I go 10 minutes? And 15 minutes, and over time, day by day, little by little bit of stretching, eventually you're running marathons. You know what I'm talking about? You're running all that you do in triathlons. The buildup is the thing. But if you stop anywhere, you don't make it there. It's the little incremental progression, incremental gains over time that create that strength you're looking for. Don't look to have it happen now. Don't look to have it be, I'm going to get this done and tomorrow I'm going to be this person. No, you're not. You can decide now, take action now, be committed now, but that person takes time to build. Start the progression, start the build. When you start the build, you'll create something amazing. Far too few people aren't doing that in life. And if I can give you a message today of the many messages that I give you, man, that's the one I want you to take. I want you to realize that it's incremental progressions over time that create that momentum, that create the magic. The magic is in the motion. My man Ken Joslin shot that to me a couple weeks back. I was like, oh, I like that one, Ken. It's simple. He's like, the magic is in the motion. I was like, that's true. Well, the magic of your life, the things you want to create, they happen in the motion, in moving, not in thinking, not in aspiring, not in charting a path and vision boarding. They happen in the motion. So get some motion going. And it doesn't mean every step has to be a giant step. It could be a little 1-inch step and then a 2-inch step. But damn it, take a step. Because if you don't, the world keeps moving and you sit back and watch someday somebody else living your dream. Ooh. That's one you don't want to have. Don't have that regret, my friend. Don't have it. That's it. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to go take my kids to school because I love taking children to school because it means they're out of my hair. Nah, but yes, at the same time, I'm being dead. I'm like, they're going to go and I can do things. But at the same time, I get to come back and be in a flow of doing my work and create for you guys out in the world because what I love doing, man. So that's it. You take care. God bless you. If you guys haven't yet, podcast every single weekday, Monday through Friday, I drop a podcast on Shift Starter Daily. So go to shiftstarterdaily.com, just how it sounds, SHIFT, starterdaily.com. Those of you guys over here, you guys have it on the screen. Every day I drop a podcast. I'm going to start growing that bad boy pretty quick here. I'm going to start giving some cool things away for those who join. You can get text reminders from me. I don't market through the text message. I literally just like, hey, come check it out. I'm like a reminder. Hey, today watch this episode today. So it's like a morning routine you create. Oh, and ooh, man, in about 3 weeks, I have a very new piece of technology we've spent some time creating, dropping, and I am beyond excited. This, like it is, I'm going to spend the next 20 years of my life redefining and refining this piece of technology and content for the world. It's going to be a game changer for lives. I say that with no like apprehension. The amount of lives this thing will change is going to be ridiculous. It's a simple piece of content, a simple tool, but damn it, I'm excited about it. Anyways, if you want to know more about it, go to shiftstarterdaily.com, join the daily podcast. That's it. I love you guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday morning. Friday may be a little bit tough. I'll be traveling, but I'm going to still make it happen sometime Friday. All right, you guys, take care. God bless.